Hello my humanitarians, welcome to Friday. Well, looks like sunny with a chance of rainy today for the Aquarians, the innovators of the zodiac. The moon, which rules our emotions, has now moved into Virgo. So your emotional focus through the weekend will be on trust and intimacy issues. Now, you'll be both empowered and sensitive in this regard. So if you're feeling strong, if you're in a good relationship, could be a little bit of randy. But if you're not in a good relationship, or you're feeling alone, or someone's recently reincarnated off the planet, you may find yourself feeling a bit vulnerable with the moon in Virgo this weekend. And also, tomorrow on Saturday, or I should say Saturn Day, the moon is going to cross Saturn, which means that tomorrow you'll likely be asked to emotionally mature just a little bit when it comes to your boundaries and intimacy issues. And by the way, I do expect Aquarius to be through their boundary issues, or at least over the hump of the roller coaster by September, when the sun itself conjunct Saturn. More on that in a month. But today, we're in chapter 1 of Sun in Leo. Thank goddess for that. Cancer was a very difficult month. The topic this month for Aquarius is their long-term relationships. That's right. Long-term relationships. How do you relate to yourself and how do you relate to others? How do you allow people to relate to you? What are the rules around this? What are the bonds that you find yourself in? And what are the areas where you're avoiding relationships altogether? You know, Aquarius like their freedom, they like their independence and uniqueness. They don't want anyone to interfere with their quirkiness, so to speak. So a lot of Aquarius simply don't engage in engagements. But in chapter 1, we're going to be looking for the areas that you are actually, or what is actually holding you back from being in a happy and good relationship. And remember, by relationships, we mean the way you relate to yourself, business partnerships, marriage relationships, and best friends forever. One last little point I'll point out, and that is Leo itself. Leo vibration is our inner child energy. It shows us as astrologers where the inner child comes out to play. And when the inner child comes out to play, the soul is in their power, because your inner child is in fact endowed with their spiritual mission. So, therefore, for an Aquarius to be in power, their personal relationships must be in order. If they're not in order, their celebrity is kind of held back. They're not stars, they don't shine bright, and they're not in touch with their inner child. So good relationships make good Aquariuses. All right, that's all I have for the day. See you folks on Monday with more. Live, love, be.